Hello everyone and welcome to the watch along for the under-21s kick-off 10 minutes away. Thank you very much for joining me. The West Ham team is on your screen there. I've just noticed the ticker along the bottom. Ignore that. I'm all flustered. I'm running a bit late. Didn't even have time to finish my tea. Had to just eat what I could and then bin it off kind of thing, which is frustrating. Anyway, so, I'm a little bit flustered, a little bit behind, but I've done my best to get all set up for tonight. Look! Custom made. Because they don't have, obviously Opta don't do these statistics or anything like that. So I had to get it sorted today with the people that do the graphics for us. And they kindly put that together for us. So hopefully you like it. It means we're going to have the score. And we're going to have the clock, but I've got to manually do the score. So you're going to have to remind me tonight when West Ham batter in a couple of goals. Just remind me to nudge the score up. Anyway, right then. It's supposed to be on YouTube. A lot of confusion tonight. West Ham did put up a thing on their website saying the game will be streamed on the YouTube channel. However, I understand it's going to be on Sky only, but I've got it, but it's not showing anything at the minute. So if anyone's watching it on TV, can you let me know if this is what I've got at the minute? So I've got the stream, just waiting. The pitch has been watered at the minute. So I've got Sky Sports, so I guess that's how I'm going to be able to watch it. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you what's happening in the game, because copyright and all that. But I can tell you what's happening in the game. But I'll be honest with you. I thought we were going to be watching on YouTube, so we wouldn't need to tell you what's happening in the match. So we could just chat in the chat about what's going on kind of thing. But now I might have to do commentary, which is going to be difficult because I don't know any Colchester players. So I'm just going to have to say Colchester number whatever to the other one. He didn't say no Gollum Beckus. He is suspended for tonight's game. So that's why he is not playing this evening. And as the special one says, Lewis Orford is cup tied as he played in the competition with Stevenage. And David, yeah, it'll be a 3-4-3. It's always a 3-4-3. Or most of the games I've watched have been that 3-4-3 kind of formation with wing backs and two sort of number 10s playing behind the striker. Callum Marshall up front for West Ham tonight. Charlie Woodgate's here putting a little lad to bed. So I'll be back at some time in the next half hour / 4 hours. Good luck with that one. Bronson, I don't know. I've got my iPad. Hopefully someone will be able to tell you what channel it is exactly. But on the iPad, it's not on Sky Go. You have to download the Sky Sports app and sign in that way. Don't know. Don't ask why it's not in the Sky Go app. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Scott's asking where Daniel Cummings is. He is injured currently, as is Josh Landers. But Cummings, I'm just having a look. Cummings is on the bench, so he has been injured, but he's back tonight. I haven't even seen the team, really. Let's take a look at that team then. Herrick will be in goal with Briggs, Myers and Oyebade at the back, with Batcham right wing back, Kante Fearon middle, Adiele over on the left, and then we'll have probably Marshall up front with Earthy and Ayala just behind them. So a very strong team for West Ham this evening. People are talking about Cummins. He's on the bench. I hadn't noticed. I've only just quickly thrown it on and thrown it all together just because of tea and stuff like that. It's on Sky Sports Extra for those with Sky Sports on the TV. So thank you very much. Johnny, it was definitely advertised by the club as being on YouTube because I seen it earlier. I was just double checking. And I thought it was a bit strange that the club was going to have it on YouTube because this competition usually isn't on YouTube. It's on Sky Sports only because they've got the rights to the cup. But I thought maybe there was a bit of an agreement that they could put it on YouTube. But anyway, kind of annoyed because, like I said, I'm going to provide commentary now. Let me try and adjust my light. I don't really... If I turn the light... By the way, I didn't realise this till the other day. Scott saying he wasn't being sarcastic. He genuinely didn't know he was on the bench. Neither did I, Scott. Honestly, when I said he was injured, I also wasn't being sarcastic. I genuinely thought he was still out. So when I've clicked on it now, the graphic that I've pinched from West Ham, I'm not going to lie, that's West Ham's media's graphic. I've just nicked it. It looks nice though, doesn't it? So there he is. He's down at the bottom there alongside Worcester, Clayton, Albata, Caliste, Medine, and Kalua on the bench as well. French youngster that we got in the summer. High hopes, a lot of high hopes for him. Ray, the new house is so-so. We've been not catfished, but there's do you know when you just basically I was in the ensuite. This was when we first just moved in, and they'd left the carpet in the main bedroom. Not a carpet, the rug. Now, all carpets were included with the house, but they left a rug. And I was like, looking at it, and I thought, just glanced at it, and I thought, oh, it's quite a nice rug, to be fair. I don't actually mind it, quite inoffensive. And then I was thinking, why have they left the rug? And I thought, why would you leave the rug? And I thought, what's under the rug? Went and had a look. And the dog, the previous owners had a dog, has like shredded half the carpet under the rug. The rest of the carpet is perfectly intact. You could not tell. But there's this patch now, which was under the rug, which is just like ripped. It's even clawed through some of the underlay as well. So it's just things like that. You're just like, oh. And then I thought, hang on a minute. There's another rug in the house somewhere. So I went looking for the other rug, and it was in Grace's bedroom. Picked it up, makeup stains all over the carpet. Because the 16-year-old girl had what is now Grace's room. So there's a couple of things that we are noticing and picking up on that you don't notice when you come look at the house. But c'est la vie. I'm trying to embrace it, Ray. But what is weird in here? Is the rooms, I don't know how big it is. I'm crap with measurements. I don't know, 8 foot or something. It's certainly wider than I am tall. And the light is there. So the middle of the room's probably about here. The light on the ceiling is over there. It's in front of the window. What is that about? Who's done that? Why have you designed it like that? It makes no sense. So when I flick the light on, all the light is in this like part of the room. There's nothing over there. It's very strange. Anyway, for people asking, if you go on Sky Sports, it's on the red button. It is on Sky Sports. For those on a mobile device, go on the Sky Sports app, log in, and you'll be able to access it. The teams are coming out now. Massive game for the under-21s this evening. The last 32 of the EFL trophy. We've only been to the last 16 once before, so it's a big game for us. Obviously, the final, should we make it, be a difficult game, but should we make it? It's at Wembley. And here you go, Paul. If you search Colchester West Ham on YouTube, it's on there. He's got it. Starts in 2 minutes. There you go. Happy days. Dean's loving it. No, thank you. Thank you to you all for joining me. I appreciate it. I know it's never going to be the most viewed video in the world, but it's something I was thinking I'd quite enjoy doing, I think, because I usually watch as many of the under-21s as I can, but I'm normally just like on the sofa on the iPad watching it. So I thought, well, why not just go live on YouTube and we can all come together in the live chat, so you can all interact with each other. So Matt is here as well. He's been looking forward to it. 2-year-old been running rings around him all day, so looking forward to this. Thank you for joining me, Matty. Get the football on. Chat in the live chat with your other West Ham fans. Jonathan's been very kind to us. Thank you, Jonathan. Colin saying, do we know Colchester put out a strong side? That's the big question, isn't it? Shall we have a look? The way to gauge it usually is by what fans are saying. So I'm just going to pop on to Colchester's Twitter when they've announced the team, and let's see what the reactions are. 10 changes. All right, here you go. So there's 10 changes from the team that played on Saturday, which would indicate that, it is heavily rotated, but you'd imagine that the league was their strongest team, so they're not that bothered about it. But let's take a look and see what some of the fans are saying. Someone's asking how Harvey's playing. He's on loan from someone. Well, people are confused because Harvey is on loan to Chelmsford, but he's playing for Colchester. So Colchester fans are confused as to why he's playing. And that's it. There's only 4 replies. Their fans don't care. 3 of them are confused about why Harvey's playing. And someone has said, Jack Tucker, pride of Kent. And he's the only player to have played on Saturday and play again this evening. So there you go. So it's a very heavily rotated side. We're underway. Oh, my clock. My clock. Oh, no. You lot were meant to remind me. Oh, bloody hell. Look at this. I'm all flustered. It's because I only had half a meal. That's what's done it. It's half a meal. There we go. That's the clock sorted. Happy days. Right then. Let me just move my screen through. Marshall bundled over there. Referee's playing on and Colchester just coming forward with it. At the Job Serve Community Stadium. Is that the same Job Serve that we had? Is it? Is that the same company? Remember our old sponsor? It looks like it, with the loops. I like that kit, that navy one. Anyway, Earthy's on the ball. I want to see a good performance from George Earthy. I want to see a performance that says, Oi, Nuno, pick me. You got to pick me. Saying, where can you watch it? Apparently, you can watch it on YouTube. Paul has just said he's found it on YouTube. So maybe have a look on YouTube. Anyway, Batcham coming forward down the right-hand side here for West Ham. And he was trying to play Marshall in behind, but Marshall didn't want it in behind. He wanted it to feet. So it's gone through to the goalkeeper. And it is the same job serve. Thank you, Thomas. Yeah, that's the kit it reminds me of, Dean, the navy one. I can picture the home one as well, but it's the navy one that comes to my mind first of all as well for some reason. Anyway, Fearon's gone back to his old hairstyle and he's on the ball at the minute as West Ham look to come forward. Special on Batcham's playing right wing back. I'll try and have a little look and see who's playing sort of the right of the number 10. But it looks like George Earthy at the minute. Yeah, it's George Earthy. I'm looking at it now. I've just seen Ayala, who's to the left, and Earthy's to the right of Marshall. I've seen Adiele's been linked to, was it Man City? I think we're struggling to get him to sign a new contract, so hopefully nothing comes of that. I don't think he was linked to Man City. I think he was just being linked with a move away in terms of trying to get him a new contract. Oh, Paul just said that previous YouTube link isn't working at the moment. So it looks like it's definitely just going to be on Sky Sports then, which is normal. And Benji is saying, I've looked through every Sky Sports channel but can't find a game. It is on Sky Sports at some point. What you can do, Benji, is search for Colchester. Don't search West Ham U21s. I don't know why it doesn't work. Search Colchester United and it might come up. Earthy coming forward with it at the minute. And he just goes back to Fearon. West Ham pushing up at the minute. Kante's just getting close to Marshall at the moment as well. Adiele, good play there, and it's been blocked by the Colchester defender, and Adiele just bundled into him and has conceded a free kick. People are saying to push the red button on Sky Sports. If anyone's got Sky Sports on the telly, push the red button. Chris is saying he's on Virgin TV, and you've got to red button it on there as well. It's definitely on Sky though. think a Colchester player has a nosebleed, so he's got to go off. Aidan saying dots on the QPR draw. What does everyone else think? Let me know what you guys think, not just me. What do you guys think about us getting QPR? I would have preferred it away from home. I think I would have preferred a lower down team, but I don't know how. The truth is, I don't know how serious QPR take the FA Cup. If they're going to dismiss it, if they're going to make lots of changes, and I'm pleased for it. I wasn't offended by it. If I'm honest with you, I'm just pleased that we've avoided another Premier League club. You know, there's some right boring draws in that FA Cup, isn't there? There's always going to be. I was obviously hoping for Stoke or Port Vale. Stoke are at home to Coventry. I mean, that's just boring. They only played it the weekend. Last week. But Coventry fans aren't arse and Stoke fans aren't arse. No one wants that tie. Both teams are going to be trying to get beat. Aidan went in an away game, but don't mind the draw. Yeah, I don't mind the draw. It could have been a lot worse. David said QPR could be tricky. We've got Forest on the Tuesday before, so there will be many changes. Mum Who Irons has watched on Sky Sports Event 25. Colchester just with a long free kick into the box, but it's been well defended. Marshall hooks it away. Stephen currently on the ball for West Ham, and he's gone back to Myers, and he'll just come out to Briggs at right centre-back for West Ham this evening. Just 6 minutes in now. Bit of quite high tempo so far. I think it's scrappy. Neither team are dominating the other one, but it's quite high tempo. The ball's moving quickly. Richard saying, if you're on Virgin, it's channel 501. Use the red button and go to the bottom of the page. It should be there. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to everyone that's been putting in how to find it. I can only help by my method. But thank you to everybody that's... There you go, special one. Big up to whoever gave the Sky Sports 25. That was Mum Who Irons. Dean saying the club said you can follow on the club's app in the match centre. It's not working. No text commentary, nothing. Yeah, I wouldn't bother. In talk saying Fort Mob says 4-4-2. That's wrong. No, they don't play 4-4-2. It's like I would describe it as a 3-4-3 in talks. Ignore Fort Mob. Joan saying 400 people watching. 400 people watching. Wow, thank you. That's really kind of you. I thought I'd be lucky to get 40, to be honest with you. Sometimes when I watch the under-21s on YouTube, there's only 500 people watching it. I miss what happened now. Batcham's having a word with Kante, who's suggesting he's been elbowed. Batcham, by the way, for anyone unaware, I apologise if I come across patronising at any point here, but I don't know what people know. But Batcham's captain for the under-21s. Just watching the replay here, Kante went in on the Colchester player. He's all over him. Kante's all over him. To be fair, the Colchester player, I don't know who he is, and they've got no names and numbers on the back of their shirt, so it's impossible to tell you, I'm afraid. I don't know anything about Colchester. But he does swing his arm at Kante. Kante, very understandably unhappy with that. It was a proper swing of the arm as well, and it sort of come across the back of his head. He didn't elbow him. There was no boom, right? But it was a proper whoosh, like that. He's lucky to Colchester player. Kante was all over him initially. It was a foul. It was a free kick to Colchester. Absolutely no complaints about that. Kante is all over him. But there is a reaction there. And there's a flag behind the West Ham goal among the West Ham fans. For Billy Bonds, says, rest in peace, Mr. West Ham. That always makes you feel a bit sad, doesn't it? Oliver, I'm watching it on Sky Sports. There's quite a lot of people telling you how to watch it. Sky Sports Event 25. Push the red button. Few options. It's definitely on Sky Sports, though. Jake saying Nuno's raising interest in under-21s by using them. I think that's fair. I think it's a big game as well. It's the EFL trophy. I think it's a really big game. Rudy saying, who are we looking out for tonight? Not much under-20, not watch much. Honestly, I actually think the one to keep an eye on, maybe, there's obviously, you've got the big hitters in there like Kante and Earthy. Now you've got Myers. I think a lot of eyes will be on Myers now that he got his debut. But I'm thinking maybe keep an eye on Ryan Batcham because he's been the captain, and I haven't seen him have a bad game for the under-21s this season. And he's never necessarily the man of the match. I mean, he doesn't necessarily perhaps grab the headlines, but he's always a 6 or a 7 out of 10 for me. And the reason I'm saying keep an eye on him, not only because he's consistent and he's the captain, but obviously because of the African Cup of Nations coming up, Nuno's going to have to come up with something. We've also got Walker Peters who can play either side, but can Batcham step up? It's a big ask, and I think the issue is he plays wing back for the U21s, and we're possibly looking at full backs for the senior team, and he's not been on the bench or anything like that. So I don't think he's going to get called up by Nuno, but I don't know. I feel like he's Mr. Consistency. And he's the captain of a very talented bunch at the minute. Mum Who Irons, did you take my tip? I know you said Sky Sports Event 25, which has worked for people, but did you take my tip searching for Colchester? That's a good one. Nuno, David says, do you think Nuno's watching? Well, he says no. It's something me and Gonzo disagree on. We were going to have a debate, but we haven't had it yet. Gonzo's not that bothered, but I think he should be watching them. But Nuno got asked about it in a press conference, and he said, I don't watch the games. He says, but I'll get told about the players, and I'll watch clips of the players. But I think he should be watching, not all of them, but some of them. But this is what I will go back. I know Moyes is maybe a bit of a taboo name to mutter these days, but I don't mind saying it. But when Moyes was at the club, he always had someone, it wasn't necessarily always him, but he always had someone at the coaching team at the home games. So it might be Nolan, it might be Pierce, whatever. He always made sure someone was at the under-21 games at home. But Nuno's surrounded by the under-21s coaching team, or the old under-21s coaching team, so they've got more knowledge than Moyes' coaches would have done at the end of Moyes' tenure, if that makes sense. Special one agrees in regards to Batcham, wing back, yes, full back, no. That's for Adiele as well. Yeah, sorry, I was speaking about Batcham. Adiele is the same, fantastic going forward. I don't know if I'd play him left back though. Danny, who has the higher ceiling? Kante, Potts, or Magassa? Potts, I think. It's difficult to include Kante when he hasn't done it in the Premier League yet. He'd be third on the list, but it's difficult to say. Daniel saying at under-21s level, you have to be consistently better than everyone else around yourself, and Batcham isn't that. So I wouldn't be looking out for him to play for us anytime soon. He's not included in the training and stuff, so that's fair. Mike saying that when Batcham was against Churro, he made a point of signing autographs after the game. That's nice. I like that. A lot of the under-21s can be a little bit standoffish, which is understandable because they've not achieved what they want to achieve yet in football. Darren can't stay for the game, but want to show support. Thank you. I appreciate that, Darren. That's very, very kind of you. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Mike, who's popped £5 super chat in, saying, loving the coverage. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. You've doubled the take-ins for the video. Anyway, back to the action. 30 minutes on the clock. Not really anything to speak of yet. Neither team really testing the goalkeeper as Colchester go long and Myers lets it bounce over his head and it goes through to Herrick, the West Ham goalkeeper this evening. Who, since we're discussing under 21s, don't mind nailing my colours to the cross now and again. And I'm going to say it with Herrick. He's the first goalkeeper from the academy I've ever thought has a chance of making it. I've never thought about any other goalkeeper, but Herrick, got a feeling Herrick could maybe make it one day at West Ham. Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it's the first time I've thought it. I know people might speak of goalkeepers of years gone by, but I wasn't old enough. Ryan Batcham just coming down the right-hand side here. Earthy's pulled out to the right wing. Marshall's in the box. Ayala's in the box as well. He's gone back. to Kante, who goes back to Briggs. We're quite high up the pitch, so the centre-backs are all beyond this centre circle. Just passing around at the back at the minute, just looking for that opening. Briggs, I think he was trying to find Kante, but nearly found Marshall. And Colchester win the ball back. And go long down the left-hand side, and Briggs clears it. Game just lacking a little bit of quality at the minute, but 15 minutes in, it's been quite comfortable for West Ham so far. I was hopeful that we'd win, and given we are 15 minutes in, nothing's put me off thinking that we can win this evening, which would be absolutely fantastic. Briggs takes a throw to Kante. It's a bad touch by Kante and is out for a corner kick to Colchester. Bit of a difficult one, Kante. He was moving quite fast there, trying to receive a throw in when moving quick. It's a difficult thing to do. I think he tried to play it back to Batcham and he got it all wrong. Anyway, this Colchester player's got a number. Maybe they don't know, more than one doesn't. Powell's got his own number and shirt. But I don't think anyone else does. Not that many people do. You'd imagine Tucker does if he... Anyway, and it comes deep into the box, headed away. Earthy battling away on the edge of the box. They all do. It's just that one guy that had a nosebleed that doesn't have it. That's why. I'm confused. It confused me quite a lot as well. Andrew, Nathan Trott is at Cardiff, but he's no longer a West Ham player. He's a Copenhagen player now. Great play by Briggs. Good ball into Earthy. I like them kind of passes through the midfield into your attacker's feet. I like them ones. Gave it to Batcham, out to Kante, who switches play really well there. That's a really nice switch. I like that one. He's in the box. Cuts it back to George Earthy. He's on the penalty spot area. It's Earthy. Earthy, yes! There you go. West Ham are in the lead. George Earthy. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Adiele down the left-hand side. Got it. Kante switched it out to him. He brought it down. Ran at the Colchester defence. Cut it back to George Earthy, who had it on the penalty spot area. And he had a lot to do. He was, whatever you want to call it, jockeying, dummying it, but he dropped his shoulders 3 or 4 times. He's almost dancing. Do you know that old shoulder dance? Little shimmy. That's what George Earthy was doing. He was shimmying on the penalty spot. Right, left, and then with his left foot just placed it in the far corner through the Colchester defence. No chance for the goalkeeper. 1-0 West Ham. And the boy George Earthy gives us the lead in the EFL trophy. Come on, West Ham. Wembley is on the horizon. Oh, I'm only kidding. We've got a long, long way to go till we get to Wembley. But it's how special would it be? How special would it be if the under-21s got to Wembley? It would be absolutely fantastic. I might have to sell my Billy Gilmore shirt in order to get the train. I think it would be worth it. Anyway, West Ham. Oh, Jonas, thank you. Yes, update the score. I forgot I had to do that. It's usually automatic. Here we go. Click. Way. There we go. Now it says 1-1. 1-0. Oh, we're on the attack again. Marshall. Here we go. Ayala. Oh. That was a good, quick attack. So quick, I didn't even see it because I was adjusting the scoreboard. Ayala with a shot there. Marshall does well, just holds off the Colchester defence, gives it to Ayala out on the left. I think he was trying to get onto his right and couldn't, so he decided just to take it on his left. Got a decent power behind it. Quite well wide, comfortably wide, but I like it. The under-21s, they play good football. They're attack teams. Colchester with the goal kick. 90 minutes on the clock. West Ham 1-0 up. Oh, this is good. I like it. Nuno. Nuno's probably on the phone. Park the bus. Park the bus. Park the bus. No more seam ball for George Earthy. Park the bus. Get your defenders on. Do you reckon Nuno's on the blower? What are you doing? 6 at the back. Come on. I'm only joking. The special one, I think he's a fan of Ayala. I think he's a big fan of Ayala. And I agree, Marshall is ridiculous. It's too easy for the... I mean, the thing is, as we say on the 21 level, arguably it is with this Colchester team. It's not their first team, is it? But Kante's just had his pocket picked. He's skinned Briggs, this Colchester number 19, cuts it in, Fearing cuts it out. Myers clears it. Ayala can't get there. Kante does, though, but he gives it to Ayala, who's got his head up. He's looking... Little option, so he just turns and goes back to Briggs and just keeps the ball. West Ham, I do agree that it does look a bit easy at this level sometimes. I think Earthy's the same. When I watch Earthy at this level, it's too easy for him. Dean saying the score. No, I've got it right. It's 1-0. I've got my score. My score's right. You must be behind, Dean. You need to... skip up. Jonas gave me the heads up. Anyway, Colchester have a throw in. Wow, 500 of you watching. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was just telling Lauren before I was eating my tea. I was like eating as much fast as I could so I could get up for the video. And I got half of it rammed down. It wasn't really enjoyable because you have to, when you eat something so quickly. Anyway, and she said, "Oh, like, can you not just chill?" I said, "No, I said 8:30. It's already 28, and I need to turn it on. It's going to take me a few minutes." I said, "I'm already late." I said, "It's fine." And she said, "Oh, what is it you're doing?" I said, "Oh, I watch along for the 21s." And she was like, "Oh." She's like, "Will anyone watch?" And I was like, "Probably about 40 people." So 500 of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Right then. Earthy's on the ball. He's starting to just... This is what you want from him. He's just demanding the ball. He's giving it to someone who wants it back. Lends it to your teammate. When you got a player that good at this level, use him. Anyway, ball out here. Adiali on the ball. We're just playing it around at the minute. We're stringing passes together. 10, 15, 20 passes we've just strung together here. In the middle of the pitch as well. Earthy into Marshall. Back to Kante. Out to Batram. Oh, what's going on? He's offside. Marshall got tripped in the middle of the pitch as well. He shouldn't be offside there. That's poor. That was really good play from us, though. Just pass. Love it. Absolutely love it. This is why I enjoy watching the 21s. I know me and Frankie sit here and every couple of weeks just say, if you don't watch under 21s, we recommend it. It's enjoyable. It's good football. And we've not parked the bus yet. Charlie's in the live chat. Jill doing a watch along for the under 21s. Man, there's Charlie. I sent you a link to a video and you've not watched it yet. And it's really funny. And I think if you watch it at the timestamp I sent you, watch it for a couple of minutes, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's mine and Charlie's kind of thing. Right, here we go. Ayala, oh, that's a yellow card. He's getting wrestled. How is he not even blowing up? He's just got wrestled. Yes, Marshall, getting stuck in. Earthy! Saved comfortably by the goalkeeper. I like that, though. Ayala there was getting absolutely wrestled by the Colchester player. He's all over him. The referee, for some reason, is not giving it. So they do one pass, and Marshall just straight in. Nothing illegal. Stays on his feet, but he does go in with a little bit of bite in his challenge, shall we say. And the ball went to George Earthy, who took a shot, and it was comfortably saved. Fearing's just been fouled on the halfway line. Yeah, look at that from Marshall. Straight in there, backing his teammate up. No, Ayala's obviously like, where's my free kick? Marshall's not moaning. He's just bang, following it up with a challenge. Love it. Absolutely love it. I hope we can rattle them. Remember when we rattled Swindon and there was a scrap after the game? Big fan. Big fan of them. Thieving as well. The smallest guy in the team was barking at them. He was given a large after the match. Absolutely loved it. Real. And I think that's one of the things I find impressive. Actually, here we come. I'll just shut up here at the minute. Ball's out to Ryan Batcham. Earthy wants it short, but he goes back to Kante. Bad first touch. See, this is... I'm hoping that you lot watching to see what I see with Kante, right? I think needs to be better when he's got the ball. I think sometimes his first touch is not the best, and I think his passes... In terms of the athletic side of the game, he's incredible. His shot striking is fantastic, but I just think he needs to polish up that element of his game a little bit. I always feel bad when I do a podcast with Frankie and someone speaks about Kante, and I feel when I sit here and say, well... I feel like I'm just being negative, but I'm just being honest. Yala coming forward here for West Ham on the left. Step overs, shot quite close to the defender, was easily enough blocked. And Colchester try and play it out of trouble. And they do. Back to the goalkeeper, who goes long. Batcham up against the numberless Colchester player. Kante. See, this is what Kante does good. Look at him. Bang, bang, bang. Just bouncing off 2 or 3 Colchester players. That's what he's brilliant at. I've got no complaints about the physicality side of his game or the athletic side of his game. Just needs to brush up that in possession part. Huge. Gollenbeck is suspended. And for those looking for the stream, it's on Sky Sports. So... you can go on Sky Sports Event 25 and push the red button on Sky Sports. If you're on your mobile device, go on Sky Sports app and it's on there. Adiele into Marshall. Out to George Earthy. Might go for goal here. He doesn't. He goes out to Ryan Batcham. He crosses it. Headed away by Colchester. Briggs will keep it in. Kante back to Myers. Dom saying, how's Fearing getting on? He's fine. He's done okay. I think the game's been down the sides a little bit more, perhaps. I think the middle of the pitch perhaps isn't as involved yet. But they're doing okay. I can be a bit biased when it comes to the 21s, so I never think anyone's had a bad game. I just think they've either had a good game or a quiet game. No bad games. Huge is asking, oh, hang on a minute, Marshall. Oh, Marshall nearly. Oh, he's still going, Marshall. And he's giving away a free kick. That was a tasty, tasty ball there. Into Callum Marshall. He just couldn't quite get on the end of it. But he didn't give it up, Marshall. He's definitely got a little bit of bite about him. But George Earthy with a lovely ball. He's such a good footballer. Just half a yard too much in front of Marshall. Unlucky. Good play. I like it. Type of pass I want to see my sort of number 10 doing. Earthy got the goal, Sean. And for Huge asking about how many West Ham are there, up to 1,500. At least 1,000 anyway. At least 1,000. West Ham fans there tonight. A local game for many West Ham fans, of course. Kante brings it down well, but couldn't find Marshall, and it's cleared. A special one says, I call out bad games. I do privately, I suppose, to be honest with you. If I speak to Frankie or that, I will say if someone's had a bad game, etc. But it's one of those, because no if I was to put up a video on the main channel, just about the under-21s, a lot of the people that watch that video haven't actually watched the game. So if you're negative, you just get moaned at for being negative. Anyway, Batcham's coming forward here, out to Earthy, into Kante, cleared. Batcham lets it run out for a throw into West Ham. We are by far the better team. We're by far, I think the first 10, 15 minutes was a little bit scrappy. high tempo but scrappy. Neither team were getting on the ball, but the last 15 minutes has just been all West Ham. Colchester can't get out their half. Now, we're not battering the goalkeeper, but we are moving the ball about really nicely in there tonight, and you feel like a second one's coming. Ayala coming forward into Earthy, gives it back to him, tries to give it back to Earthy, but it's cleared by Colchester. Oyabade with a little flick to Adeli, but cut out by Colchester, and they'll go back to the keeper, and he'll just boot it. Yeah, he's either left-footed, the keeper, or he's crap at kicking with his weak foot. Regardless, his kicking's not very good. I meant to say he's either left-footed and he's not very good at it, or they keep putting him on his weak foot, which is a silly thing to do. Half an hour on the clock. 1-0 West Ham. George Earthy with the goal. West Ham dominating things at the Job Serve Community Stadium. Ball out to Adiali here. It gives it into Earthy. Gives it back to Adiali. And he commits the foul. A bit of a weak foul. Bear in mind, Ayala literally just got wrestled 5 minutes ago and nothing got given. It's a bit soft. Soft. One of the things in football that I just think's when defenders do that, they get like a brush and they go down over the ball. Near enough a guaranteed free kick, isn't it? Neil, it's on Sky Sports, and while you're looking for that, I just want to say thank you to 3 people. Ian saying a small contribution towards the new carpets. Keep up the great work. Really appreciate what you do. Thank you. Colchester just coming forward here with it. Number 19's got his turn. Kante Fearing gets in and gets a tackle in, and it bubbles through to Herrick. Nothing has come of that. Thank you, Ian. Richard, thank you very much for the $2.50 super chat, and also thank you to Bob for the £5 saying, who needs Sky? We've got a commentary from Gio. You probably do need Sky because I don't know any of the Colchester players. There's a numberless guy, a number 19. Tucker is the only one that started at the weekend, starting tonight. But I don't even know what position he is. Anyway. Number 24 will take the throw in. Long down that left-hand side. Goes over Briggs, but Myers is covering, and it goes out for a throw into West Ham. Which Briggs will take. Special one says, Jake saying, when you think of Job Serve West Ham, what's the first player that comes to your mind? Michael Carrick. I'm hoping my brain's not playing tricks on me, right? Someone will Google it. Someone might know. But tell me if my brain's playing tricks, my memory. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Job Serve Navy shirt was when we were in the Championship. And I had Carrick 6 on the back. And then he left. But that's when I was at school, that's who I had on the back of my Navy one. I don't remember having anyone on the back of my home one. I did want Hayden Mullins, but I didn't get him. I don't know why. Maybe my dad thought he was going to leave and I wasn't allowed him. So I don't recall. I don't think I had anyone on the back of that home shirt. But yeah, Carrick, because everyone took the piss out of me because I had the EFL logo on the bottom of my number 6. So when I was at school, I was like, ha ha ha, EFL number. They had Premier League champion patches, plastics. Anyway, the hatred. That's where my hatred comes from. Anyway, people are now talking about the Job Serve. I like this memory lane stuff. I love a little bit of memory lane here. Freedom says Yossi Benayoun. Oh, yeah, Yossi. We're coming forward here. Oh, he's unlucky. He's unlucky there. Number 17 for Colchester has a shot into the hands of Finlay Herrick. Fearing was unlucky. They burst out of defence with the ball and tried it. He didn't have much options on, and he tried it. Number 6 is saying Tevez. Nick is saying Tevez. A biker saying Christian Daly is his job serve player, but not even sure if he was playing in job serve. Sure. Memory. Brilliant, isn't it? Tim says Brian Dean. Avid says Tevez as well. Fortune Down Under is Etherington. Number 6 is Harewood. Richard also saying Harewood. Harry saying Joe Cole. He didn't wear that shirt, did he? Nah, he'd already left, surely. Did he wear that shirt? I don't know. Alan saying Thomas Repka. Funky saying Thomas Repka. Wirtz is saying Bobby Zamora. Oh, Zamora's a good shout. Tracy saying, why is it on Sky Sports? It's because it's the EFL trophy. Sky Sports have got the rights. Paul saying Rio Coker. Sharky is saying Teddy Chernham. Jamie is Repka. Bazaz Noble. Was that proper early doors Martin Noble, isn't it? How old are you being? Like 17 or something? Chris is Repka. Joe's Harewood and Zamora. Paul says Dean Ashton. Chris said, I saw Joe Cole in a friendly against Reading the season we were in the Championship, but he was just sold before the season started. There you go. Anyway, Myers has the ball at the minute. Oh, your baddies got it now. And out. And back. West Ham still looking comfortable at the JobServe Community Stadium. We're just playing around at the back here. Back to Herrick. Into Myers. They're confident on the ball, West Ham, but Fury nearly got his pocket picked, but he gets away with that one at the expense of a throw into Colchester. But Colchester press was quite good there. I think West Ham were trying to move the ball quite quickly, confidently, but when you do it like that, you've got to get every pass on the money, and that was a little bit slack at that point, and Fearon nearly lost it, but he did enough just to poke it out of play, so nothing came of it. Out it comes to Colchester's left back, who can't keep it in, and it's a throw in to West Ham United. Aidan saying, has an under-21 team ever won the EFL trophy? I don't think so. They tend not to do well. We're the only one that's come into the knockout stages. It's the same with the National League trophy. They tend not to bother too much. Arsenal debated the national... No, it was this... I think it was this one. It was this one or the National League when Arsenal debated forfeiting the match. They didn't, but they debated it. And that's going to be a booking there for Colchester. Great play. Ayala just running in from the left-hand side across the pitch and couldn't keep up with him. He got past him. The only thing he could do, and he sort of slips, so the only thing he can do really is just bring him down, get a yellow card. Free kick to West Ham just inside our own half. Leon, it's on Sky Sports. Push the red button on Sky Sports or go to Sky Sports Event 25. If you can't find it, if you've got a search bar, have a look. If you're on the app, go on the Sky Sports app and it's on there. Don't go on Sky Go. Alex saying Michael Carrick, thank you. You made me reassured that I am not imagining things. I'm glad there's two of us that said Michael Carrick. I'm glad there's someone else that remembered Carrick in that shirt. My memory isn't quite tricking me just yet. Kante has the ball in the middle of the pitch. Goes out looking for Batcham. Finds Ryan Batcham. It goes back to Myers. Bit of space over on the left-hand side. And Ayala gets it out to Adiele. Oh, it's buffering. Why is my thing buffering? Bloody Sky Sports. My thing's buffering. I don't have much pounds a month to spend on Sky Sports. Look at this. Look at it. Ah, it's playing. Ah! It's buffering again. Look, it's buffered again. Refund, please. Watch live. I'm behind now. I want it up. Speed it up. Ah, my clock's going to be wrong and everything. Oh, everyone else's is broken. Bazza's gone off. Paul's gone off. Intox has gone. All right, it's not just mine. Is it? We're all broken. We're all sat here with no game to watch. Nice one, Sky. What's going on? What is going on? This isn't a cheap service. For God's sake. Everyone else has gone off as well. Everyone's broken. Chris is still going. Oh, look at Chris. Look at Chris. Oh, my game's still going. Nice one, Chris. Don't worry about the rest of us. Hey, don't worry about the rest of us. Tim's is working. Why are some of these working? Bazza, 2-1 down. Leave it out. Stop it, Bazza. That's my kind of humour. Leave it out. Right, let me close down and load up. Bloody hell. Watch. EFL trophy. That thing. Come on. Sorry, everyone. Kimbo's dodgy one is working. Look, it's come up. It's not working. Look. Video unavailable. The dodgy websites are doing fine. Well, that's brilliant, isn't it? This is why people watch things illegally, isn't it? What's going on? Jack's watching on his Fire Stick. No problems. Oh, that's wonderful, isn't it? Sorry, everyone. It'll come back on at some point. Once Sky Sports get a finger out. What is this? Hurry up. Super Chat people are going to win a refund. And everyone's saying there's been a goal. It doesn't work because the score's here. Unlucky. I've got a score on the side of me. Come on. Well, everyone, I'm sorry. This is a crap watch along, innit? Watching me try and work my bloody stream. The good thing is it's coming up to half time, so it gives them 15 minutes to sort it out for me. Yeah, people in the chat are saying, is anyone else watching? Can you give commentary? Yeah, it keeps saying video unavailable. I don't know what to try. I could try my phone, but I don't see why that would be any different. Sky Sports is probably going to say, you're already logged in on one of them. Stop it. You're watching on the maximum devices. Yeah, I thought I would say that. Welcome to the watch along where I'm not actually watching the game. I'm sure it'll be back up at some point. Colchester. What else is there? Well, we'll just start doing a Champions League watch along for 15 minutes. What game's on? Don't watch illegal streams. Okay. But the legal one is broken. It's broken. Everyone's saying Colchester nearly scored, which is true because 5 or 6 people have said it at the same time. Here, this is an absolute fantastic advert for Fire Sticks. This is, isn't it? Pay however much a month. It's not. I don't know how much I pay. £70-something a month for Sky, and it don't work. It's broken. What we're gonna do, guys? What we're gonna do a watch along of? Absolute rubbish. See those people in the old illegal links. Obviously, I would never. What is it? I just. The thing is, I don't know how you find illegal stuff. I'm genuinely just saying that. I don't know how you find it because I've got everything. And yeah, it's £77 a month I pay. It's meant to be 140, but I pay 77. It includes Netflix, if anyone's interested. And I've got TNT, although that's got less and less stuff on it. TNT's got practically nothing on it now. Damn you, Sky. My watch-along numbers were fantastic. 500 people watching live was absolutely brilliant. This happens, I'm going to have 50 people left, and they're all watching it on illegal streams. Michael saying back on. It's not for me, it's still buffering. Look. Talent. How come I only spend 77 a month? Because I ring up and negotiate and tell them if they don't give me what I want, I'm off. And I get it. I am closing and reopening. I promise you. Let me turn it off. Turning the iPad off. Right, there we go. The old trick. I don't think it's going to be fix it, but if some people are getting their stream back on and mine's not, then we'll give it a go. Right then, what we're going to do a watch along of, eh? What we're going to do? Well, we watch Gogglebox. Do a Gogglebox of Gogglebox. I actually like Gogglebox. Sunday morning breakfast TV Goggleboxes. What do you mean I don't have an internet connection? Yeah, I do. There we go. You found it now, have you? Beautiful. Right. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can get it back on. It's going to come back on as half time goes, isn't it? Ray says WWE chat. No chance. I don't watch wrestling anymore. Sorry to disappoint you. It's still broken. It's I know it's going to come up saying unavailable. Well, at least if I complain to Sky, I've got proof it broke. Harry, I'm afraid I don't juggle. I can't drench. It's back on! Yes! Look at that! We got it! The football's back! It's half-time! Wonderful! I knew that was going to happen. It's back on. It came on and the half-time whistle went. Anyway. Let me move that out of the way for 15 minutes. I'm not touching it. I can just stay there. Right, let me touch my clock. Let me touch my clock up. There we go. Look at that. Half time. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Anyway, thank you very much. I don't know who... Well, it's not Sky. I'm not saying thank you to Sky. They can do one. Thank you to you guys for sticking with me. What do you think about the first half? What are you thinking about the team, the football? What are you thinking? Get into the live chat. I think we're dominating them. I think... can't obviously comment on the last 5 minutes, but the first 40 minutes of the game, I thought we were by far the better team. I think it's really comfortable for us out there. I think when Earthy's getting on the ball, he's looking good. I think the defence are looking comfortable. It's coming up, the statistics have come up now. 65% possession for West Ham, 9 shots. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Special one saying dominating, not the first time this lot have done this to an established side. I'm assuming he's suggesting. I completely agree. Paul saying turn his is back on now. Turning the device off and on seems to work. It's wild, isn't it? 2025, that's how you fix things. Turn things off and on. Just ridiculous. Hammer saying, do we think he'll place Adiele or Myers left back? I think he might try Myers there. I do wonder. Because is that why he got his debut at Brighton at left wing back? In theory, although we were defending so much, it's difficult to say. Is that what he was trying to do? Is that why he's using Myers, just to keep him in and around the first team as much as possible? Don't know. It's a difficult one to gauge. I think Nuno is capable of anything. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if we turn on a game and Andy Irving's left back or something stupid like that. I don't know. Darren saying, think Nuno is there watching? I hope so. I think he should be. It's not that far, is it? I'd be more surprised if he wasn't. I'd be disappointed if he wasn't. It's a massive occasion. And when I went to see the under-18s at I remember what I was going to talk about. When I went to see the under-18s at Stoke a couple of years ago, Noble was there. And I think that type of thing just means a big deal to those youngsters. Because imagine being in the changing room tonight and you get told Nuno's in the stand, you're thinking, right, hang on. Myers is obviously going to be thinking, right, I know he likes me. Let me show him what I can do. Same with Kante, same with Marshall. Like, the gaffer likes me enough. I'm going to go out there and show what I can do, kind of thing. What I was going to say earlier on in the half before I got distracted. Bob says, I always enjoyed under 21s. It's proper football without all the VAR, player antics, and general Premier League BS. I completely agree. I enjoy watching under 21s. And I think there's less emotion on my part. Like, if we lose tonight, it'll be a shame, but I'm not going to get upset about it. Likewise, if we win, I'll be happy, but it doesn't contain the same buzz as perhaps other games do for the first team. And I think that helps me enjoy it a little bit more as well. When the team come out, it didn't really bother me. Do you know what I mean? If Earthy was on the bench, I'd think, I was looking forward to seeing Earthy, but we didn't get worked up about it. Whereas with the first team, the lineup comes out, it emotionally impacts me in some way or another. Hopefully that makes sense. I think because I'm a bit more laid back, I'm able to enjoy it a bit more. Sharky saying Scarles is back in light training. He is. He's training on his own. So hopefully he's not far away from sort of first team proper training, because we've only got just under 2 weeks now until we've got a game without Jif and Wan-Bissaka. I just want to say a massive thank you to you kind people. Sonny for the $10. Thank you very much. Hugh saying, for the $10 for the Christmas present for Grace, I'll tell you what I'm going to get her with your money. I was going to get her for her birthday. It's her birthday tomorrow. She's 1 tomorrow. Anyway, I was going to get her she keeps picking up my Xbox controller. It doesn't bother me that much because I couldn't tell you last time I turned it on, but I do look at it and think, please don't break it. So you can get a Leapfrog kids one from Smith's. It's £10. I'm going to buy that for a Christmas. I'm going to put it on top of my Xbox. I know what's going to happen. She's going to get her one and go, well, I don't want that one. I want Dad's one. Thank you very much. Yeah, Paul, she's 1. She's 1 tomorrow. 1 tomorrow. 1 years old tomorrow. Thank you very much to Joe for the £5 super chat, and also thank you to Fortune Down Under saying for a dodgy stick with the $8. Thank you. I won't get one, not because I'm scared of police busting in the front door or anything, but my setup's good. Usually my setup is good. I don't have any complaints. I've got Sky, the Sky Sports TNT, and then I may or may not have a VPN, which helps me to watch the other football, which isn't illegal. Is not illegal. Because it's a legal stream, right? Do you know what I mean? It's maybe breaking terms and conditions, but it's not an illegal stream. Why is it buffering again? Why is it buffering? What is this thing doing? It's buffering. Is anyone else buffering again? Oh, this Sky Sports thing. What shambles of a watch along this is. Yep, DC's, his is broke as well. Yep. I won't click on it in case any kids are watching with their parents. Number 6, thank you very much. Hitting 4 grays or a section of new carpet. Thank you. I don't know when we'll get a new carpet. It's going to be a while. I just put the rug back because that's not getting sorted. We've got to get a bath first because that's got 2 repairs done. I just think, how do you manage to break a bath? Like, how have you broke a bathtub? That's impressive. Like, how heavy is that thing that you've dropped in there? But not only have you done it once, you've done it twice. So I'm a little bit worried. Nothing's leaking at the minute, but I'm a little bit worried that it's going to leak. WW saying, does anyone know what's happening with the striker we signed from Celtic? Yes, WW. If you're looking at the screen right now, WW, please look at the screen. He's there. He's there. He's there. He's on the bench. Cummings is on the bench. He has been injured. Right, it's back, but I'm trying to get up to the watch live. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good. DC, mine's working now. I'm sorry to brag, but hey, look who's got a working Sky Sports app. Not you, loser. No, that's a bit sad, isn't it? What have I done that for? Don't know. I've been speaking to Ella today, that's my other daughter that's 15. That's the stuff I get hit with now. Speaking to her. Anyway, in the live chat, keep your thoughts coming in regarding the under-21s. Sharky says 0-0 with Inter and Liverpool. Took about 6 minutes to disallow Liverpool's goal. Forgot about forgot about all the European football tonight, to be honest with you, with West Ham playing. Although I will watch the Villa game on Thursday. I might have to fight to watch the TV tomorrow night because it's the birthday. But she should be in bed by 7, half 7, so I should be able to watch the game tomorrow. I don't know who's playing. I'm totally out of sync with everything that's going on with the house. Lee saying how we're looking. Good, Lee. I'm really happy with the first half. I'm not just saying that. I'm really, really looking. Really happy with what we've seen in the first half. We've dominated them. Put it this way, Lee. 66% possession. 9 shots in the first half. And it's reflective. It doesn't feel like a misleading statistic either. It's fair. We are dominating them. We need to get that second goal. Get that second goal. I will be going through. I seen Ray comment earlier asking what game this is. This is the last 16. So obviously we win tonight. This is last 32. Win tonight, and we're in to the last 16 for just the second time. Colin, do we know much about Cummings? Not really. I haven't seen much of him for the under-21s. He's been injured and he came back, then very, very quickly got injured again. All I know from Celtic is, the thing is, he didn't really get much coverage up in Scotland, because when he played for the Celtic B team, essentially, they play in the lowlands, and if you play for the senior team 5 times, you're not allowed to play for the B team anymore, which is essentially their under-21s. They're just playing semi-professional football. It's the equivalent of this, right? The Celtic team, to put in West Ham terms, if George Earthy played 5 times for the first team, he wouldn't be able to play for the under-21s anymore. That is what happens up in Scotland. And it makes sense, is to protect Celtic putting their first team players into the essentially under-21s and just dominating the league and stuff like that. So he found his opportunities very, very limited. So he scored loads of goals in the lowlands, but it's not... It's not a good level. I don't know how much to say, but put it this way: there's an equivalent to Lowlands in Scotland, and that's the level I played at or did play at for a period of time. So there's nothing to write home about. That's the level, believe it or not. That's the level Kyle McCauley played at in Scotland as well. Hence why I'm still convinced I must have shared a pitch with him. I think he's a year older than me, McCauley, or 2 years older than me. He's not far off my age, Kyle McCauley, but I did play with players older than me quite often, so don't know. Ralph says, what's going on? Not seen any reality TV. We missed last week just because of the Man U game, that's all. We'll do it this week. I don't know when. Tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. Don't know. We shall do another episode of Naked this week. I don't know what on yet. Got any suggestions? Please feel free. We haven't decided. And it's buffering again. What is going on with this thing? I don't think we're in for a good second half here. I'm not keen on this. I don't like it. I do not like it. Gregan saying, do you think B teams will ever be integrated into the league like in Spain? No, because England have... Double check this. What I'm way to say, Greg, and please just double check it. But I feel like I'm 65% sure what I'm way to say is correct. England have the most professional football clubs in the world, and by quite some distance as well. I think if you look at who's next on the list, I think it's possibly... I don't know, my brain's saying Germany, but I don't feel like that's right. But England have a lot more professional football clubs than any other country. So therefore, we do not need... The English pyramid does not require West Ham under-21s to be in the league. There's more than enough teams. And I would never want to see clubs like West Ham and stuff have their team in English pyramid. Leave it for League One, League Two, National League, so on and so forth. Anyway, where we get kickoff is a way to go underway. Let me get my clock. Yes, I win. I beat the stream. And kickoff at the Job Serve Community Stadium. DC's mocking me because his stream's working. Mine started working just now. Hopefully we're okay. Sharky saying Germany have a lot of professional clubs. Maybe I'm right. Google it. If someone doesn't mind, Google it. Does England have the most professional football clubs, and is Germany second on the list? Because I'll tell you what, if both of those things are true, I'm almost impressed with my knowledge there. And Benny is saying, which is strange because we're smaller than those countries. Yes, but football's created in England. There's a really good film or series. Was that a series? About the Scots that came down and became the first professional footballers in England. 2 players from Scotland. Because back in the day, you weren't allowed to be paid to play football. So the football team was basically those that worked at the factories. And but English game, Irons TV says. Irons TV, please correct me if I say anything incorrect while West Ham played the ball around at the back. So back in the day, your football teams were made up of those that play in factories or universities. Obviously, the posh boys, the Tories, all played football, and they sort of fence-ringed football. You know, the FA Cup belonged to like a posh uni type thing. And a factory got 2 players down from Scotland to play football, but you weren't allowed to play them. You weren't allowed to pay them to play football. So they hired them in the factory and paid them more money than everyone else, but it was basically to play football. And they went on to win the FA Cup. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But you haven't seen it, watch it. Highly, highly recommend it. Anyway, play has resumed at Job Serve Community Stadium. West Ham have been playing around at the back, but since I've started speaking about the game, we've just given possession away. Now Colchester are playing around at the back. From a glance, I do not see any changes. I'm just having a little look here. Ayala, Marshall, Earthy. Marshall just been fouled. Kante, Fearon, Batcham, Adiali. Then at the back, I can't see them. I'm just going to assume we've got Briggs, Myers and Oyabadi as well, with Herrick in goal. 1-0 West Ham. George Earthy with the goal. Joel says, one of my uncles was offered a contract by Chelsea in the 1950s. He decided to stay in Clydebank and earn his apprenticeship, as the money at the end of it was better than a pro contract. It would have been back then. It would have been back then. Iron saying, great series, basically spot on. There you go. Did anyone fact check my England-Germany thing? No one cares enough. Everyone's left. because of the buffering stream, I reckon. Everyone's ditched me. West Ham coming forward here. George Earthy with the ball out to Callum Marshall, who's pulled out to the right-hand side. Might look to cut in on his left. He does. It's Marshall. He drags it wide at the front post. Drags it wide. 492 of you watching live. Thank you so much. Toothy said, my great-granddad played for Sheffield United. What's his name? I don't think it's Granda Toothy, but who is it? Dean, I know you're still there. I'm joking. There's just under 500, which is impressive. Like I said, I genuinely thought I was going to get 40 people. Briggs with a big header. Canty just can't quite get on the end of it, and Colchester come away with it. Myers and Fearing getting stuck in on the halfway line, winning it back between them. Canty wins it as well. Out to Adiele, back to Oyabade, into Earthy, out to Adiele, who's coming forward down the left-hand side here, linking up well with George Earthy, who's everywhere at the minute. And Oyabade looked to just hook it over the top for Marshall, and it's straight through to the goalkeeper. It's sort of Colchester's men's team. Colchester can play whoever they want, but they've made 10 changes from the weekend, so that would suggest that they've brought a lot of younger players in, but I am just assuming. Spencer's dad used to play for Fulham. It's Granda, sorry. Lee, great-great-granda in the Hammers Museum. Wow. There you go. Christopher saying the English game is what I was speaking about. Benny, yes, Landers is injured, and Hartman said I'm wrong. Mexico's the most. 2,442 teams? Professional football teams? No. Mexico got 2,442 professional football teams. Is that what you're suggesting? I don't believe that. Nah, it can't be that. Chris saying it's 244. Yeah, that sounds more realistic. Right, Oyabade goes back to Herrick. He's just outside the West Ham box. I don't know why I'm this colour, by the way. I'm crap at lighting, honestly. People always give me tips. They say, oh, just sort your white light adjustment thing on your camera. I don't know how you do that. You're just going to have to do it. If I turn the big light on, it gets even worse. I've got an Elgato light. Special one stream is gone. Oh, no. Please don't start this. Don't tell me mine's a way to break. It's not broken yet. We've got a corner. And Spencer, who's, I think he said his granddad was at Fulham. He was mates with Bobby Robson, left football at 23 to become an electrician because there was more money in it. Arild, who said where people are watching it, it's on Sky Sports. If you go on Sky, search Colchester, don't search West Ham. Sky Sports Event 25, I think Mum, who irons, fantastic username, said, if you're on a mobile device, I'm on the Sky Sports app. And I was completely wrong because Ben's saying it's France and Germany. I was completely wrong about England having the most professional football clubs. I was convinced they did. Don't know. I must have read it somewhere in a book. I like to read books about football. Anyway, Adiele has the ball. It's gone back to Myers, who puts interfering. He pops it back out to Oyabade, left centre back, who clips it forward. Looking for Ayala, brings it down. Colchester trying to get away. Marshall's helping out. He's jinking here, Ayala. Nice footwork. Shot is blocked. Canty picks it up. Out to Batram. West Ham committing numbers forward here. Colchester trying to get it away. They can't. Briggs has got it now. Into Earthy. Back to Fearing. Into Canty. picked by Colchester, and they might break here. They get really lucky there with that. Here they come, Colchester, the numberless Colchester player. And it's a good save by Herrick. Good save. Corner kick to Colchester. A break there by Colchester, but they did get quite lucky there because player A was looking for player C and it hit player B. And it ended up sort of bouncing into his path. And it took Briggs out of the game because Briggs read it correctly, which was he was going to pass to player C. So there was a little bit of luck on Colchester's side there, but it ended up in a good save by Herrick, and they've got a corner kick on their right hand side, and it's going to be an in swinger with a left footed player. And it comes, oh wow, that was close. That was close. Don't know the geezer's name for Colchester. It was a decent enough corner in from this left-footed fella. Flicked on at the front post. Number 19. He's got a free header, quite central there. Good win. And it goes just wide of the back post. Whoa, that was close. By far the closest Colchester have come this evening. Header goes long with a goal kick. Over everyone's head bar the Colchester defence, and it's headed away. And he's possibly through. And it's buffering. Don't do this. Don't do this. Look where it's buffered. Look at it. He's practically through on goal and it's stopped. I don't know what's happening. Why would you do this to me? Oh, I hate Sky Sports. I just know that Colchester's on the attack. Someone's through on goal and I don't know what's happening. Is it in? Is it not? Oh, piss off. Honestly. Oh, I hate Sky Sports. Viva illegal streams. Honestly, everyone with a fire stick is justified. What's going on? It's saying it's still 1-0, so I don't think there's been a goal. But my God. Oh, it's back now. 55-40. Yeah, it's the right view. I don't know what happened, but my stream's back up now. My word. Everyone's disputing stuff now. Zanussi, fully professional clubs in England, 110 Germany. Yeah, it's professional clubs I'm talking about, not football clubs. Professional football clubs, not all football clubs. Actual professional ones where the players are full-time. That's what I'm talking about. David saying, boring games under 21 in comparison to senior team, but I bring the games to life apart from the buffering. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'll get to see the chance now. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Actually, maybe it's best they don't show the replay. They'll probably break it. Aiden, oh, it's buffering again. What is going on? 77 of the King's finest British pounds every month. I can't even watch what I pay for. And these cheeky whatsits before the watershed, these cheeky whatsits complain, oh, people with fire sticks, it's harming us. Your thing don't even work. The paid service don't even work. The illegal streams are working. It's you that's not working. Maybe if your service was good, people, well, they still would get illegal fire sticks because of how expensive it is. But for us mugs, I actually pay the price. It'd be nice if it bloody work. This is crap. It's broken again. It is broken. Ionix says it's been a great save by the keeper. Oh, it's back. It's back. I'm watching Ryan Batcham jog backwards. So we had a goal kick. It buffered. And it's now a goal kick for Colchester. Don't know what's happened in between the goal kicks. Ionix says someone's made a great save, but I don't know if he's referring to us or them. I don't know. Oh, it's buffering again. This is doing my nutting. Absolute nutting. Charlie said the TV's fine for him. Oh, look at me with my TV. Well, I have a TV. I've got an extra box. I've got the puck thing, but I don't have the actual TV. It's not the broadband, Trosh. If the internet had got, put it this way, Trosh, if the internet went down, you couldn't see or hear me because I would not be streaming. This would break. It's not the internet. I wouldn't have. Everyone's saying Sky Broadband's useless. I don't have Sky Broadband. I wouldn't have Sky Broadband. Part of my thing when we were finding a new house, it had to have my BT internet, otherwise I wouldn't move. And plus other people have all got the same problem. Oh, this is dog shit. They've made 2 subs. It's 9 PM now. I can swear. Sorry, everyone. I was trying not to swear. I'm getting wound up by this. Oh, it's just come back on. I've shut it down. It won't stay on for long. It's a pity it's not Thursday, otherwise we could have just turned into a darts watch along. The darts is back on Thursday. Anyone else like the darts? I love the darts. I wish I was going. I've never been to the Ali Pally for the darts. I've been to other venues for the Premier League tour. That's tend to be where I go. The cheaper version. Same people, just not the big event, is it? My stream's back. How's my time? I mean, the time's right. I'm not missed. Well, Colchester's got a free kick. It's buffering again. This is shit. It keeps coming back and then going away. Oh, for God's sake. Right, I'm going to have to do the whole turn it off thing. It worked last time. I don't see how it does work, but... Off. Welcome to the Under-21s watch-alongs, where you can watch Gio turn his iPad on and off continuously. Sharky doesn't normally do it, but it's normally on YouTube. And believe it or not, when the club stream it on YouTube, there's never ever a problem. It's always good. It's because it's on Sky Sports. That's the issue. But to be fair, when I watched the previous round, it was on Sky, and I didn't have a problem because I remember it. I was in Scotland watching it, and I was watching in the car with flipping 5G. I didn't even have the internet. It's back now. I've turned it off and on. And, Colchester had a chance at least. Decent cross, put out for a corner kick. It's buffering again. It's buffering again. I am getting stressed. Why is it doing this? Why does it just work for 5 seconds? Other people, loads of people in the live chat are having problems. Ricky's saying all games are affected by outage on Sky's plus red button. Well, that's nice. They'll still take my 77 quid though, won't they? This is brilliant. I don't think Sky Sports are going to be sponsoring Hammers Chat anytime soon, are they? Sorry, everyone. I would love to give you... It sounds like Carrick's made a really good save. WW and Ralph both saying, what a save by... I assume it's by Herrick. Special one saying the same again. I would like to see the wonderful save. Right. Let me see if I can... It's broken. I don't have my VPN enabled, Richard. because I need to be in the UK. Because it's Sky Sports. Yeah, Mark's saying the same thing. It's keeps Sky's Plus is dropping as well. Avid, I don't have Discord. Otherwise I would, trust me. Feel free to email it to me. If you want to email it over, I would appreciate that, Avid. The link, not the Discord, the actual link itself. Shep says, it's broken on my Sky Q. I'm on my Fire Stick IPTV. I want a Fire Stick. Right. Where's Mr. Fire Stick, man? Times like this, I do get tempted. I did have one years ago, but it used to buffer loads, and I just got sick of it. But I've never had one. But times like this, you do get tempted. I'm literally missing out because I go through Sky. Can't make it up, can you? Just give me a second, everyone. I'm doing my best. It's hammerschat@gmail.com. That's the Hammerschat email. hammerschat@gmail.com. I'll get it up and have a watch. Do I need a VPN? I've got the VPN on my iPad. Paul says working fine on Now TV. It sounds like it's working if you're watching it on certain things on Sky, but not on the other ones. Let's see if it loads up. No, it's buffering. Come on, Aiden and Avid. Avid's sent it and he said, just not 100% of the quality. What do you mean? It's not come through yet. Sorry, everyone. I'll be back ASAP. Lee, the game isn't on Sky Go. You've got to go on the Sky Sports app rather than Sky Go. But I wouldn't flipping bother, to be honest with you. It's not working. DC saying app dead. Sky Q dead. Aha! I've got my link from Avid. So if I send this to the email attached to my iPad, I may load up my VPN. Where do I want to be? Let me just use my usual country. Moldova. My iPad likes to be in Moldova. What do I click on? That one. I don't know. That one then. Oh my, what is this? There's a lot of options. I just want West Ham, mate. I don't want popular cricket or popular golf. Avid, what's going on here? What am I doing? What have you sent me? I don't want Amazon. Right, let's have a scroll. Yep. Colchester, West Ham. I don't want to click on who I think will come out on top. I want to watch the fucking game. Roulette win. I don't want that. Oh, here. Okay, that one. I might have some in here. Hey, look at this. Oh, Avid, you're a legend. What do you mean back on? Oh, fuck off. It's back on now. Nah, I'm staying with this one. Avid has set me up. I don't want any security recommendation. Goodbye. I shouldn't have touched that. Just broke it. I've seen Kante get a yellow card. I'm watching on average stream now. And I ain't coming off it. Because it's working. Look at this. I've got a chess piece on the website. Here we go. Can I make it big or is that going to break it? Let's make it big. Ha ha ha! Look at this! Avid! Look at this. Let me sort my clock out. Here we go. Right. Give me 10 seconds and I'm going to sort my clock out. There you go. The clock is sorted. Oh, yes, baby. Ho, ho, ho. My clock sorted. I'm in Moldova. I'm watching Colchester, West Ham. Welcome to Moldova Hammers Chat. It's sunny outside. Is Moldova sunny? I assume it is. It's sunny outside. I've got Colchester, West Ham on. Pina colada has been made in the kitchen. Welcome to Moldova Hammers Chat. Just having some Highland Spring because it's nice and toasty here in Moldova. I don't know what the weather's like in Moldova. Is it hot? Avid is the Hammers Chat subscriber of the month. Ooh, Marshall does really well. Straddles the corner flag. Keeps it in. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm expecting it to just freeze and start buffering, but there's no buffering. George Erty's on the ball. Oh, Moldova TV, you are beautiful. Ryan Batcham goes back to breaks. Here I am, chilling in Moldova. It's nearly Russia, it's freezing. I mean, oh yeah, here in Moldova, it's really cold. Brrr, I've come indoors. I've been wrestling a polar bear. I've just come inside to watch Colchester, West Ham. Welcome to joining me in Moldova Hammers Chat, where it's really cold. Brrr. Sorry, I thought that was a rocket getting fired over the top of my roof. Bloody Putin next door. Rascal him. Paul, I would tell you the stream. I'm scared. Actually, I will. Right, everyone listen. Everyone listen, okay? I'm only saying this once, okay? I'm only going to say this once. Are we all listening? We're all listening? Do not go to this website. It's an illegal stream. I am not on it, so do not click on it. However, someone sent me some spam, and it says, watch WATCHFTY .link. Watch WATCHFTY .link. Do not go there. You may come across football and it's illegal. Anyway. Oh, Lisby. Oh, I thought it said Lesby. I thought, hey, one of my friends is one of them. But it's Lisby. Anyway, Fearon out to Briggs. Sometimes you have to, when the pop-ups come on, sometimes there's a couple of Lisbies on them. What a terrible joke. This is what buffering's done to me now. Anyway. Be careful of the Lisbies on the pop-ups. Colchester playing around at the back. Keeper hoofs it down the pitch with his strong left foot. Fearon wins the header and it's hooked away. It's still 1-0 West Ham. Only 15 minutes to go. Feels like there's half an hour to go because I've barely seen any of the game. But here come Colchester. Number 14. Whips it in and is out for a goal kick. Paul, it's still 1-0. I will update my score if there's a goal. Hennick's on the ball. Out to Briggs. Hooks it forward. Headed away by a Colchester defender. Kept in by another Colchester player, who rolls it back to another Colchester player. I don't know any of the Colchester players. As I'm just talking Colchester players, Gutbuster says that he thinks that it's class. Happy days. Paul is happy for some reason. I think I know why, but I will not see it. I've seen people talking about Lewis Orford in the chat, who's obviously cup tied for this. I have to say, it feels a bit rough that you can get cup tied in this competition. Do you know what I mean? It feels a bit unnecessary. Good ball in there to George Earthy, who's breaking away with it. He just ran into trouble, tried to do a little bit too much there. But the Colchester player pops out and it's a throw-in to West Ham. And there's a few other people in Moldova. Paul is in Moldova as well. Moldova Irons. Well, we'll start a fan group, the Moldovan Irons. I think so. It can be code. We can create a little group somewhere, like on WhatsApp or something, and Avid can be the leader. And he can post links for us Moldovans in there. I think so. Rob thinks Briggs is the most promising of the lot. Aidan thinks cup ties in general are a bit unnecessary. It is with the January transfer window. I get it. When it was introduced, it's to stop, a team that's in the semi-finals of the FA Cup buying a player so they can win the FA Cup. I get why they introduced it, but it's outdated now. It's no longer required. Anyway, sub for West Ham. Clayton coming on. We'll go straight in at left wing back. Carl, I've not been on the beers. No, I didn't even get my tea. I got half a tea and a bottle of Highland Spring. And I have to confess, I had a dairy milk caramel on the way up the stairs. I took it out the tub. That was my treat, my dessert, my tea, really. Why is it paused? What's this coming up now? I don't want to see any Lisbies. Go away. I want to just watch the football. Stop making me watch Lisbies. I just want to watch the football. I want to watch West Ham. There we go. It's back. It's a bit behind. Why have I just jumped back 20... I don't know. I'm jumped back 20 seconds now. Trying to make me watch Lisbies. Let's jump forward. I'm back in line with the time up there. Happy days. Chris had pie and chips. All right, Chris. Don't brag to hungry people about what you're eating. Bit harsh, isn't it? Bloody Carl. It's the equivalent of walking past a homeless man going, way to my cosy house. You just wouldn't do it, would you? It was rude. He had gravy as well. Good choice, Chris. Good choice. Anyway, Colchester just fired in a cross. It was cleared. Just over 10 minutes to go of normal time at the JobServe Community Stadium. And I keep saying the stadium's name because I like it. The JobServe Community Stadium. It's out for throwing on Colchester's right-hand side. They're coming down the right-hand side here. Pops it in, cuts it back, and it's blocked. And randomly, Gutbuster saying, don't know if it's been mentioned, but Lisby's an ex-West Ham Academy player. Did not know that. I genuinely didn't know that. That's a nice bit of information. Thank you very much. BK has been relying on my commentary for most of it. Most of it? I haven't even seen most of it. Bits of it. But I appreciate you tuning in. I'm doing my best. Made difficult by Sky Sports. But Avid was the hero. I need a hero. Look what I got. I took a picture of it earlier to send to my sister. Let me try to show you. Look what I got, Grace. Long throw by Colchester, flicked on. Oh, it's palmed away by Finlay Herrick. They brought it down in the box, though. Oh, don't score. Don't ruin my evening. I've already had enough buffering. I don't need an equaliser as well. Ah, they've gone backwards. They've absolutely scuppered that chance. We're pressing high up the pitch here, forcing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Look at that. Look at that. You gotta appreciate that. I know you can't see the colours very well, but it's a pink tongue. Rolling Stones. Love it. Anyway, Kante twisting and turning and goes down in the middle of West Ham's half. The referee having none of it though, and Colchester come down the left now. They're starting to just up the tempo a little bit, Colchester. Special one saying, very good first half, nowhere near as good second half. Earthy stood out first half, no one in particular second. I would agree from what I have seen, but not much. Avid's first concert was the Stones. Terrible concert, but that was due to the venue, not the band. I've seen them at the London Stadium actually, and one of my, I'm not taking a piss out the stadium when I say this. One of my favourite. Hang on, West Ham coming forward here with Clayton. Out to Ayala. A few stepovers. He loves his stepovers. Back to Oyabade and into Myers. We're just keeping the ball a little bit, but there's definitely a lot more tempo to Colchester. They're pressing us higher at the pitch. They're pressing us quicker. They're moving the ball quicker. Like now, they're on the break. It's 4-on-3 in Colchester's favour here. It's gone out to the left, not the best pass in the world. It's slowed the attack down a little bit, allowing West Ham to get back in numbers. But 16 has a shot blocked by Briggs. Goes back to him. He's on his weak foot and it's blocked. And Myers tries to prevent it going out from a corner and does, but arguably causing us a bit of bother. But he's back up on his feet to intercept the next cross and is thumped down the middle of the pitch. We're under the cosh a little bit now. We're under the cosh. Mark, I'm 3 minutes behind. Mark, I don't really care. The fact that it's working, I'm all right with that. I don't really care that it's behind. It just works. Oh, that's a great ball in. Oh, it's a good save by Herrick. Oh, it's another let off for West Ham there. Great little control by that Colchester player. He sort of scuffs his shot, but it catches Herrick out. He's dived to the left and he's having to stretch his toes out behind him just to poke it away. He's having a good game, Herrick. I believe he's made a couple of good saves, but I haven't seen them. But the bits I have seen, I've been very impressed. I like him. For anyone that missed the first half, I will say he's the first goalkeeper I've ever seen at the academy. And I thought he might make it at West Ham. And I include Heggie, Trott, Anang, and all the ones before them. He's the first one, I think, has a chance of making it at West Ham. Henry, just quickly, Orford's missing because he's cup tied, and Golan Beckus is suspended. That's why those two players are absent this evening. George Earthy on the ball, into Marshall, into Kante, out to Marshall. Not the best pass in the world, easily intercepted. A little bit of fatigue creeping in this West Ham team now. I think one or two players are just looking tired. They're still going, they're still giving it everything, but it's getting more difficult. 83.5 minutes on my clock, but I appreciate I'm behind the real time. I'm going to have to stop looking at the live chat in a few minutes because I don't want people telling me when it's full time. Long ball over our defence. Clayton chasing it. Whoa! Oh, you badly left it, but I assume you got a shout from Myers. You don't leave that unless you've had a shout, and it's been cleared by Myers. Throwing to Colchester down their right. Six minutes to go. Long throw. And it's headed away. Back in by number 16. Headed away by Clayton. Earthy can't get there. Batcham can't get there. They're coming down the left now. Up against Briggs. Cross comes in. Herrick punches it away. I thought it looked like he headed it for a second there. And it'll be a throw-in for Colchester right down their right-hand side in the corner flag. 550 of you watching live. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. And I would say drop a like on the video, but loads of you have already. So massive thank you. I appreciate it. I genuinely thought I'd have 40 people with me tonight, so to have over 500 is ridiculous. Like I said, sometimes I watch on the 21s on YouTube and there's only 500 people watching the stream, so to get this many people is insane. Thank you. Anyway, Colchester with a long throw, crossed it in, but Herrick comes and gathers it and releases it very quickly, looking for the run of Callum Marshall. He will get there and keep this in. He's coming down the left hand side. West Ham trying to break. Marshall's going to have to decide to try and get a goal or to just hold what we've got. Gives it to Kante. Lovely ball out to Yala. Oh, and it's blocked by Colchester and they come away with it now. And you can just see a little bit of fatigue creeping in this West Ham players now. They've given everything, these boys. They've just got to dig deep. And Briggs under pressure here. I don't know if he's going to get here. Someone's going to have to help him. And Myers does. And it's out for a corner kick to Colchester. When the players wanted a penalty. I think it's only a bad. He might just clip him. We were under pressure there. Under pressure. Briggs just didn't have the pace to catch up with a Colchester player. But Myers covered well. And Herrick closed the angle well too. Good defending in the end by those two. I think it was Lisby that made the run. There's some youth in the Colchester end behind the West Ham goal in the far corner. Absolutely bouncing. There must be like 5 or 6 of them just bouncing up and down. Brilliant. Love that. Another sub coming up for West Ham, which makes sense. We could do with it. I think it's Caliste who's coming on. 87 minutes on the clock, on my clock. It'll be a little bit further ahead, but in real time. But on my clock, it's 87 minutes. Herrick goes long. I'm going to stop looking at the live chat now because I don't want to see if anything happens or anything like that. Oh my goodness, Fearon's absolutely chopped him. That guy looks massive next to Fearon. I guess a yellow card. Not a bad foul to give away though. He'd taken on a couple of players there. So Fearon's just chopped him down. Yeah, so I'm going to start ignoring the live chat, guys. I'll continue to give commentary up until the full-time whistle. And then I'll turn my attention back to the live chat at the full-time whistle on my stream. And we'll chat for 5-10 minutes after the game. Colchester have a free kick out on their left-hand side. They're going to put this one in the area. 2 minutes of normal time to go. And it comes. And it comes a really long way and gathers that so comfortably, so well. Great goalkeeping. That's what you want. Goes long looking for Marshall, but I mean, it's too long. That is a big kick by Herrick. It bounced just outside the 18-yard box. That was a huge kick from our keeper there. But really good claim from him as well. Pleasing to see. Great header by Clayton. Marshall knocks it down to George Earthy, who brings it under control. Gives it back to Clayton. Out on the left-hand side. Earthy goes short. Wants it. Gets it. West Ham just trying to play a little bit of keep ball. Yala's got it now. Just try and keep the ball. Run that clock down. Oyabade into Myers. Briggs gets it. They're pressing high. Colchester. Briggs gets away with that one a little bit. Batcham puts it down the line for Kante. If he can keep this in. West Ham got half a chance here. Kante puts it across for Marshall. Been cleared away. Batcham picks up. 89 minutes on the clock. Kante's got it. Fearon wants it, but Kante puts it into the box looking for Ayala. Goes through everyone. Clayton will get there and does. Might opt to try and keep it in the corner. He doesn't. Puts it back to Fearon. Earthy. Oyabade. Fearon. Earthy. Oyabade again. Clayton on the left. Flicks it into Earthy. Can't quite get there, but Ayala does. Gives it to George Earthy. Can't quite get there. Goes out for the goal kick. 30 seconds of normal time to go at the Jobster Community Stadium. Earthy's away to get a yellow card, I'd imagine, for time wasting there. He does. Don't care. And we're making our sub as Ayala goes off for Caliste. Second substitute of the evening for West Ham. As we enter stoppage time, the fourth official is going to pop that number up on the board any second now. Hopefully it's a low number. 4 minutes of added on time. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe enough time for a couple of Colchester half chances. Hopefully they can't get a good one. And the boys can hang on. We've played well. Been under the cosh the second half from the bits I've seen, but we've been a better team overall. George Earthy on the floor and getting kicked. The referee's allowing the play to go though, which I'm not against. Fearon just kicks it anywhere, but straight to Colchester. They come down their left now. Batcham backing off. Here they come. This really tall guy's got the ball. He's massive. Dinks it in, just flicked on. Clayton gets ahead to it. Briggs hooks it away. Colchester go down looking for a penalty. The referee is not interested. It would have been very, very harsh at first glance. And then Herrick just waits for a Colchester player to approach him before picking it up. My stream's just jumped back a few seconds and forward a few seconds. I'm back to normal. Right, long kick. Herrick has a massive kick, doesn't he? He's landing right outside their box. I mean, it's bounced twice and gone out for a goal kick. What an absolute enormous... Is this pitch small or has he just got a massive kick? He can get some distance on it out of his hands anyway. His volley kicks are really travelling. Colchester take the goal kick. 2.5 minutes to go on my clock. Fearon misses it. Kante gets stuck in, but it falls to Batcham, who just hooks it away. Anywhere will do. West Ham we're just clinging on now. We're just trying to get this win over the line and get into the last 16 of the EFL trophy. And this would be a brilliant win for West Ham. Make no mistake about it. No other under-21 team gets this far. And we've only ever been in the last 16 once before. So this will be the second occasion we are there. This will be huge for us. Colchester made 10 changes from the weekend, but it's still been a competitive fixture. Clayton takes the throw in, goes down looking for Marshall, who's battling away up there. Referee doesn't really give him anything, Marshall. Thought he was fouled, but play on. Long ball from Colchester. They're desperate now. Clayton pulls someone down. Lisby gets it out on the right wing, up against Oyabade. Cross is blocked. Corner kick to Colchester. Just 90 seconds left on the clock. Hopefully the boys can hold on. You'd imagine this could be the last chance for Colchester. Can give us a goal kick here and you'd like to think we could see this game out. The goalkeeper for Colchester is up. As a neutral, I would love this. As a West Ham fan, maybe not. But the last time I seen a goalkeeper coming up against one of my teams, Kenny McLean scored from the halfway line and sent Scotland to the World Cup, so I'm not against him anymore. Their goalkeeper is wearing the same as our goalkeeper. It's going to be difficult for the referee to determine who catches this. And it comes from Colchester. Punched by Finlay Herrick, or it might have been their goalkeeper, I don't know. It's knocked down, it's away by Marshall. No! He's given a pen! It's a pen. Kante's giving away a pen. Oh, you twat! You fucking twat! Over 93 minutes on the clock. Oh, I need to see a replay. It looked careless. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Oh, that's pissed me off. 30 seconds away from winning this tie. Phelan's doing his best to have a word and put people off here. This is not good. My stream's jumping everywhere now. This is not good. Avid, what have you sent me? To be fair, it's been very good up until now. Here's the penalty. Number 33 is taking it. Come on, Herrick. Come on. He's been fantastic tonight. Come on, one more save. One more. Come on. Please. Come on. Yes! 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 He saved it, and then it was saved on the line, and every West Ham player was just trying to block it, and it's been cleared down the middle of the fucking pitch. Yes, Finlay Herrick! Hero! Absolute hero! Yes! Oh! Oh, fucking yes! Oh, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Well done, Finlay Herrick. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Marshall's got the ball on my stream, and imagine the game's finished by now, but Marshall's running down the right-hand side. I'm going to stick with it just in case there's any more late drama. Oh, Finlay Herrick. He deserves a big cuddle. He deserves Mohamed Kante's wages for the week. And it's full time. Full time, we've won. That was drama. That was absolute drama. At the end there, the boys are hugging Finlay Herrick, understandably. He has made himself a little bit of a hero. A little bit of a hero. And Paul, we're in the last 16. That was the last 32. We're in the last 16 now. That was absolutely brilliant at the end. Kante gives away the pen and you're thinking, what on earth are you doing, you twat? Careless. But that great penalty save, and then to see the boys, all of them, running in on the line, defending it and blocking it. I mean, somehow it got flicked onto the crossbar and then they're all defending it. But that was absolutely brilliant. Lee's in tears. Lee's crying. Mainly for my reaction and crying. There's a bit of me, right? Not going to lie. There's a bit of me that's glad because I thought, for fuck's sake, I've got extra time here. This is a late night. I'm starving. I'm so glad I can finish up in a minute. But Chris, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Your support is much appreciated. Good fun tonight. I mean, it was when I could finally bloody watch something. Bloody Sky Sports. Absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. But that was fantastic from the boys tonight. What a game of football that was. I enjoy watching the under-21s, but this is a tough game. I know they've made 10 changes, and Colchester will point at that and say, yeah, but we made 10 changes, and they did. They're not wrong, they did. But who cares? Who cares? Our boys are in the last 16 of the EFL trophy, which is huge for the under-21s. It's massive. Absolutely massive. You just never know, do you? Hopefully we can keep going. Hopefully we can get to Wembley. I mean, to get to Wembley would be special for this group of players. I still haven't made the point I was going to make earlier on, because the stream kept buffering. Maybe I'll do a video tomorrow. I'll talk about the under-21s because there is a point. Let me write it down. Let me write it down somewhere so I don't forget. Just bear with me a second because I've got something I want to say before I disappear. There we go. I won't forget it now. I'll write that down. I just want to say a massive thank you to you all for joining me. Like I said earlier, when I was speaking to Lauren about it, and I thought that 40 people would join me, so over 500 people is absolutely fantastic. Tonight, the first half, I thought George Earthy was by far the best player on the pitch, and a really well-taken goal with his little shimmy, got the ball, and popped it into the back of the corner. Happy days. In the second half, I missed half of it because of Sky Sports being crap. But the bits I did see, I thought Finlay Hedrick was really, really good. I think the defence were tested. I think Myers had a comfortable game, which is important given that he's in the senior squad now. I think when players are in the senior squad, when I watch them at under-21s, I want them to make it look easy. That's the level. And I appreciate they're not playing an under-21 squad, but given that Colchester made 10 changes, I think it's a fair assumption that a lot of them would have been youngsters coming into the team. And certainly a few of them did look like the younger players for Colchester. But it was a good game. Colchester wanted to win that. Colchester were trying to get an equaliser, throwing the kitchen sink at us in the last 10, 15, 20 minutes. But the boys held on. And great win. Absolute great win for the boys tonight. Absolutely love it. So, well done. Well done to all involved. George Earthy would be my man of the match. But I probably missed about 20 minutes of it thanks to Sky Sports. Bloody useless thing. Special one saying, I need a word. My boys, Kante and Ayala, step in my office. I mean, Kante was poor tonight. Kante was poor. And I've seen him, I think that's one of his worst games, I think I've seen him have for the under-21s. But this is why when we discuss it about him stepping into the first team and it is good, I do think there's a lot. He needs polished. There's a lot. I say a lot. There's one or two aspects of his game I think just need to be brushed up a little bit. And I think tonight that was on show, but I think he struggled a little bit this evening. But when you're in the cup, I always say leave the entertainment for the league. And when you're in the cup, just make sure your name's in the hat for the next job. Just make sure you get through. Doesn't matter how you do it. Because when you look back at winners of previous competitions, you never discuss how they played, do you? You know, when Crystal Palace won the FA Cup, you don't go, yeah. But do you remember their quarter-final? Oh, it wasn't very entertaining, was it? No one says that, ever. No one ever said, our Conference League, some of the group stage games were quite boring, weren't they? But no one ever talks about that because who cares? You're in the cup. There's only one thing. Win the bloody thing. That's it. Doesn't matter how you do it, how you get there, who the hero is. And tonight it was George Earthy up until the 93rd minute. And Finlay Hedrick is now the hero. And great penalty save. But that mentality from the players to swarm that goal and keep that ball out, I love it. There's a real togetherness in the under-21s, which is impressive, and that's what I want to discuss tomorrow, really. I just want to say thank you to Hal, well done, Gio, and thanks, Lauren, for letting you do this tonight. She doesn't have an option now. The whole point of us moving house was so that I can do videos in the evening. So here I am. I've got my own room now. Joe watches under-21s a lot. It's usually better. Yeah, I do as well. I watch a lot of the under-21s. That's why I'm doing this watch-along. And Benny says, do another watch-along like this. I will do. The next round, we're into the last 16 now, so the next round we will have a watch-along here. Whether or not we can watch the bloody game depends on Sky, not me. But I'll certainly do it. And thank you to everybody joining me, because that I had to get custom-made from the people that do all the graphics and stuff. And I thought, I'm kind of going out my way, or they're going out their way for 40 people. Made it worthwhile. Listen, I'm going to disappear now. A massive thank you once again. Seriously, thank you so much. I'm way downstairs to raid the cupboard, have something to eat, and sit to the line. Oh, guess what? 500 people joined me live, and guess what else? Finlay Hedrick saved a pen in the 93rd minute. She'll probably think, how? What? What are you on about? Can we just watch? I can't remember what we're watching now. We're watching something on Sky. All her fault. Brilliant. Brilliant. We're only 2 episodes in. I'm hooked. I'm ready for it. It's the girl that was in Sarah, what's her face? The girl that was in Succession. That's one way to watch now if she's still awake. Thank you very much for joining me. I will catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers.